All right, guys, here we are at Byford again, and some of the work is underway. We're about maybe 4 days, 5 days into the project, and I just want to give you a walk around. The smell of dog and animal is no longer in the house, so happy about that. The ceilings have been primed, the house has been caulked, and all the prep work for paint has been done. This will be the living room, sorry, the dining room area. That's what this is here. So you can see the lights have been pulled from the ceiling. We're going to put up new light fixtures and everything. Here's that wallpaper, okay? We just kind of went through, treated it, make sure it's going to hold up good. We're going to apply some texture to it, and then we're going to paint it. And it's going to blend in just perfect with the regular wall. We're going to go with this color scheme of gray for the walls and white for the trim. The original flooring, the flooring that was in here when we bought the house, we're going to leave that flooring here. It's in pretty decent shape. And the owners told me it's real wood, so it could actually be sanded down. I'm not going to do that. This is a rental, so I'm not going to worry about sanding the floors down. Honestly, if I was going to flip this house, I would probably look at maybe even replacing those floors because, it's not my style. It's not something I think is overly attractive. So, but, it really depends. It could work in a flip, but it'd be, just not everything that you would really want. I got the ceiling fan here. That's in great shape. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep this back door here. You can see the cabinets have been stained. The cabinets here, the built-ins are going to be painted white. All the paneling that we see here around the wall, that's been primed. That's going to be painted gray with the trim being painted white. Now, given this is a rental, I could probably keep these countertops and be just fine. They're in great shape. There's nothing wrong with them. Just clean them up a bit. I am getting some pricing from some of my granite people on what it's going to cost to put this with granite. Here's my reasoning why. It may cost me a couple grand to put granite throughout the house. What it does is it makes the countertops they're going to last for a very long time. Now, this tile will also last for a very long time. But what I'm thinking about here is the overall valuation of the house. I want to have the house appraised for as much as possible. That way it helps me get the better financing with the purchase, with my financing and everything for the house. Based on my loan to value is going to be even better. So it depends on what pricing I get back for my granite. I expect it to be around maybe just over $2,000, between $1,800 and maybe $2,300 to run granite throughout the entire house. This back door we're going to replace. I do not like doggy doors. It's just a security risk. I don't like that. So this door is going to be replaced. I'll be picking that up tomorrow. This is the half bath. So I need to get a new door here. I went ahead and replaced all the toilets. I could have kept the toilets that were here. And I know you say, oh, you're flipping the rent, so there's no reason to replace all the toilets if they work. Just clean them up and keep going. But my particular style is that I want the house to be something I will live in. And I want, I think new toilets will help the house rent faster. Same thing with the granite, right? It's just going to help the house rent a whole lot faster. So instead of sitting in the market for maybe 30 days, our house, when it's priced right, it'll get snatched up in the first week and a half. And I may be able to charge, maybe 50 to $100 more a month in rent because of the upgrades that we did to the house. So that granite or replacing those ceiling fans and those kind of things, they really pay off for themselves in the long run. This tub's cleaned up pretty well. When we're kind of all said and done, we'll get a little further along the road, I'll make a decision on whether I'm going to refinish this tub or not. My property manager tells me I can definitely get away with not doing it, but once again, the cleaner it looks, the prettier it looks, the faster it's going to rent, the more money I'm going to get for that rental. Okay, let's take a look at the bedrooms. So this bedroom here was the worst of all. It smelled horrible, and right now you can't get a whiff of any of the dog smell at all. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're getting a very strong paint aroma because the ceilings have been painted and the walls have been primed. Most of the walls that are dark have been primed. I am going to also replace all the electrical sockets, like that, wall switches. I'm going to replace all of those. It's just personal taste. I do that myself. It doesn't take much money to do, and then I get good continuity throughout the entire house with light fixtures and plugs and everything. Put some white cover plates on that, and it looks really nice against the gray with the white trim. And I'm going to replace the lights. The ceiling fans worked. They looked old, as you saw in the other video. Looked old and dated. So I was able to get some nice ceiling fans from the store for $49. At that price, it's really simple. You know, it's an easy decision. A couple $100, and I can put new ceiling fans in. I know some people only put flush mount lights in bedrooms, and they're cheaper, obviously. You would get maybe 2 flush mount lights for $30, whereas you got one ceiling fan for $49. Once again, I just personal style and taste. I think the house looks nicer. It has greater functionality, and it's just going to rent faster because you're making the house nicer. So I don't mind the ceiling fans. I installed them myself, so it's really just the material and a little bit of time on my end. That is my style of rent to flip. Is that I like to buy my houses, and some things I may bring contractors in to do, other things I'll do myself, but overall that keeps the entire price down. So the entire cost for this rent to flip, flip to rent, is probably going to be around $6,500 to $7,000 at the end of the day. And that is assuming I go ahead and do everything. So I put the granite in, and and do a couple other upgrades that I could do, but that are not necessary, but that I could do. Let me see that tub here. Same thing. I may refinish this tub. I know the lady did a great job of cleaning it, but I'll have to see what it looks like when we have some good light and everything, and go from there. You see that light fixture there? If you can make it out, I'll replace that. I also think I'm going to go ahead and replace these light fixtures. They're just old and dated and just not very attractive looking. You see the light fixture over there too. So I'm going to replace all of those. Get something in here that's modern, that matches the decor of what we're doing in the house. Anyway, that's a quick walkthrough of Byford. We're midway through the rehab project. We've been at it for about 4 days. I suspect another 7 days and we'll be done with the house. So the paint will probably take about 3 more days to have the entire house painted. During that time, we'll also be replacing some of the light plugs, installing the light fixtures, working on the backyard as well, the landscaping, getting those things taken care of. Then we'll have the carpet guys come in, drop the carpet. That'll take take them about a couple hours, or 4 or 5 hours to drop all the carpet. And the granite guys, they typically will need a day. Got to get them scheduled about a week out in advance. So we're in good shape. We're in good shape to finish this up in about a week, maybe a week and a half more. That means the whole job would have took right around 14 to 16 days. Okay, but that's it. Thank you very much. Take care.